Hi, I'm Sailor Moon, Serena here, and today I'm going to talk about something I think maybe I really truly should talk about. So, a long time ago when I was first on YouTube, and back then, when I was first on YouTube, I made a mistake that I never, you know, never fixed up. So I made this first film, and the first film was, and I made a mistake, and I said it's my tube, what I meant was YouTube. And I said about 2 times. Now, sadly, all the films that I made from 2008 while to 2010 while are gone of a hacking or whatever, you know. And I'm not using, I just had to say that. Now you're all going to think, sure, that'd be a short film, Serena. A short film to say meatball head, or bun head, or whatever you want to call me. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not a bun head. I'm not a meatball head. Now, so everyone's going to ask, when is Santa Claus going to be on our YouTube, going to be here? When is Jesus Christ going to be here? Well, Santa and Jesus are going to be here sometime this week or next week. Well, it depends what our mood is, but I assure you they're going to be here with us. It's something we did going back to the beginning of our time on YouTube. Now, someone has always asked me, why am I bigger? But no. Oh, yeah, today is like, why do they call me a meatball head or a bun head? But that's not even it. No, that's truly not even it. So, it's like this. So, like, right now, we're like fighting the Dark Alliance or the Dark Bond. But we know alliance is a French borrowed word, so the English word is bond. And it has this bloodsucker named Jade. Now, how was I always supposed to know Jade was a bloodsucker? No one told us about Jade being a bloodsucker. But anyway, and she's been sending all kinds of foes after us. And I know it's going to be someone saying, well, they all seem to be from WWE. Yeah, a lot of them are, but not all of them, of course. And they send all kinds of foes after us, and we're beating them. And no one's like, well, why are you even fighting the Dark Alliance? I mean, why are you even fighting the Dark Bond? Now, I don't know, but I know that Jade and her is up to no good. And I'm going to be earnest with you. I'm going to be truthful. I'm going to be frank with you and say, I never read the funny books. I never read the drawing books that had, this, where Jade and all those other ones came from. She came from Games Again one day, and as I said, no one knew she was a bloodsucker. And, so, yeah. And apparently she's been sticking around for some time. Oh, not as long as Queen Beryl. Not as long as Ruvius. And maybe not as long as Divatox, and maybe not as long as Lucifer. Well, been around, but maybe as long. So we fight all these foes and fiends that Jade sends us. And you would think she'd give up. I mean, you would truly believe she'd just give up. I mean, after the Dark Kingdom, after the Dark Moonkin, after the Death Blasters, after the Dead Moon Big Top, after the Sail Architect, after the Kingdom of Hell, after the Dark Kingdom again, after Wolfman and Hart, after the Dark Kingdom again, and after Wicked, you would think that she would have just given up. And hell, Jade wants to believe that she's going to do what everyone else couldn't do. What Queen Beryl and Ellen and Anne and the Doom Phantom and Pharaoh 90 and Queen Helena and Galaxia couldn't do. Am I leaving out the ones from the film? like Fiore and yeah, well, maybe I'm gonna forget the other ones like Queen Snabellu and Queen Bafilius. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, and things what Lucifer and what Queen Beryl and Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa and what Wolfman and Hart and what was his name, Bali, I guess, couldn't do, and what what Yuko Makai couldn't do. I know. And I know there's going to be someone saying, well, those were a lot of foes you fought. Yeah, they are a lot of foes. I truly don't know what her whole thing is or why she's fighting us. I don't know. Now, you could say that she doesn't know. I mean, go watch the films. I mean, if you watch the films with Jade in them, she does not know. She doesn't know why she's fighting us. She doesn't know. It's the truth. Jade doesn't know why she's fighting us. I mean, that is the truth. She does not know why she's fighting us. I mean, she would guess she would know, but she truly does not know. But I assure you, we will have Jade beat. You know, we will have Jade beat. It will happen. Yeah. And what is the Dark Bond or the Dark Alliance or the Dark Bond after? What is their goal or goals? No one knows. I don't know. You know? See, Jade doesn't know. Or if Jade does know, she ain't telling us. She ain't going to tell me. She's not telling any of us what her goals are or why she's doing what she's doing. All we know is that she's been a foe for us for some time. Well, maybe a year, give or take, that she's been a foe. But it is what it is, you know? So, yeah. And now I just, want to say that Jade and her team will be moon dust. You don't have to fear about that. That will happen. Now, before I end this film, you're probably asking yourself, well, Sailor Moon, well, Serena, why do you gotta make all your films long? Well, just like to make them long. Plus, Jordan mostly keeps on talking about this more than I do, but I have to just talk about it. There's this hang up, or there was this hang up with the Google Web Shooter, that it would start out making long films, or as long as you wanted to make them. And then something would happen, and it would start making all your films not so long anymore. And at first, you would think that, oh, it's just a web shooter having a hang-up, or you think it was YouTube, and then it would keep on doing it. So, and then you make another film, and the same thing would happen. So you think, oh, fuck. So I got this belief in my head, if I make short films, I make too many short films, it's going to handicap us and say, okay, now all your films are going to be short, if they're long or not. But hell, we've been doing this we've been working for like a month now, and it hasn't done that. You know? So it is what it is. Alright? So, I hope, but I don't really know any more about Jade, or why she's fighting us, or why we're fighting her, or anything like that. But it is what it is. Alright? I'm Sailor Moon Serena. I hope you like this film.